girl.
Versace on the floor. I don't want to beat.
Ooh,
I don't want to beat
take it
though.
off for me,
For me,
now,
girl.
My life would never be the same. Girl, you came and
I don't know the words either.
the way you walk, the way you talk, I cannot explain the things I do for you.
For you. That's
Girl,
what
it
it.
might be true.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
You have to know if you don't. Hey, if you know this, put in the comments. If you're watching this, let's start this. And we'll start
Okay.
this. Ready?
I got a guess. Oh.
Bro!
I'm sorry. I'm an amateur.
Bro, we got.
It's amateur. My bad, guys. I was
Good morning! Sack pass, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex.
And I'm Alan.
Welcome to the Amicy channel.
Welcome.
If you're not subscribed, click on that subscribe
Hey.
button.
Hey.
And be part of the Amicy gang. Oh
Come
God.
on.
Without further ado, guys, that's what we're doing to the best. I got a trivia for Alan. If you know this song,
Okay.
before Alan guesses it, put in the comments. Because we're watching this video with you while we're watching
Yeah.
it. So
What's up?
when you're in the live. Okay. Ready for this? You ready for this?
I see you, see me, see you.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm looking at him. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Hey!
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. I don't know the rest.
Everybody.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. But who got it right though? Did you get it right?
Did you get it right though? We'll find out. We'll be reading the comments, so we'll find out. Anyways, guys, we've got BTS Map of the Soul Persona comeback trailer. Who do you think is gonna be? Because it's always one person that's. So we've seen Jimmy.
I know somebody
we've
said
seen
it in the comments.
we've
I'm trying to
seen
remember.
Sugar. I know there's V, right? There's something.
V.
Jungkook. or something like that?
Jungkook.
Who else are we missing?
Jungkook. Wait, say the names again.
So we've got
Jimin.
RM, Jimin, Sugar.
Suga.
The
The three.
V.
Those are three rappers. Oh, V.
Jimin,
Jimin.
Jungkook.
Jungkook.
Who the heck are we missing?
Oh my gosh, they're probably gonna kill us in this comments. Wait. Oh, I know who am I missing?
Who missing?
Bro, we're just gonna get.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know
We
in the
messed
comments.
up.
Dang it. Hey, we're learning, so don't be too mad.
No.
But without further ado, guys, that's what we're doing to the best. How in this video? Let's get popping.
Let's get it. Who am I missing?
I don't know. RM.
Yo. Oh, good.
나는 누구인가 평생 물어온 질문 아마 평생 정답을 찾지 못하게 질문 나는 놈을 고정할 몇 개를 답할 수 있었다면 신께서 그 순간에 나는 답을 담아주신 않았겠지 how you feel 지금 기분이
I'm sorry, yeah, you're gonna have to run it back.
DJ. Run it back, Turbo. That's not ready for this.
Right. Okay.
All right. Nay. A milli.
Yo 나는 누구인가 평생 물어온 질문 아마 평생 정답을 찾지 못하게 질문 나는 놈을 고정할 몇 개를 답할 수 있었다면 신께서 그 순간에 나는 답을 담아주신 않았겠지 how you feel 지금 기분이 어때 사실 난 너무 좋아 근데 조금 불편해 나는 내가 깨지되진지 뭔지도 아직 잘 모르겠는데 남들이 와서 진주 먹거리를 거네 카드 트랩 예전보다 더 죽고서 소원했던 슈퍼히로 이제 진짜 된 것 같아 근데 갈수록 뭐 말이 많아 하고 좀 뭉쳐서라 해 얘는 숲을 보라고 걔는 들곳을 보라 해내 그림자라는 막소리 이날 쓰고 불렀네 개그도 되고 나서 맛은 적이 없었네 오래 안했던 나를 조명 안했던 자꾸 난 따라하지 나니처럼 뜨겁게 자꾸 날 오라보라 야지수에 시작 시작한 것이 벌써 이제냐 넌 그냥 들어주는 네가 있단 게 막 좋았던 거야 가끔은 그냥 싹 다 헛소리 같아 샤는 나는 거 알지 시기 같아 나 따위가 무슨 뮤직 나 따위가 무슨 춤 나 따위가 무슨 소명 나 따위가 무슨 뮤즈 내가 아는 나의 그 멋점 그게 사실 내 전부 세상이 사실 아무 관심 없어 나에서 춤 지칠리지도 않은 후에 네가 매번 징그럽게 네 굴고 돌릴 길 없는 시간들의 습관처럼 비틀어도 그때마다 날 또 이렇게 세운 것 최초의 질문 내일은 성샤 그 가장 앞에 와이 버스 So I'm asking once again yeah, who the hell am I? Tell me you're next baby Do you wanna die? Or do you wanna go? Do you wanna fly? What's it so? What's it great? Do you think it live? Oh shit I don't know What do you know one thing? 샤만남이 내가 기억하고 사람들이 아는 날 토로하기 위해 내가 스스로 만들어낸 나의 날 숨겨왔을 기도 멈춰왔을 기도 부끄럽지 않아 이게 내 영혼의 지금 요만큼 넌 절대로 너의 혼돈을 내지마 같은 지도 차갑게
Okay, so you know what I also remember is the fact that somebody did say in the comments also is that all of their albums kind of flow and it tells a story. So somebody tell us. So if this is the trailer, so this is the very first part of the album, right?
Yeah.
Before the album comes out. Mm-hmm. So pretty much a lot of the stuff that's gonna go from that moment on in that album will make sense.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I'm assuming this is the album that had to do with, because we learned about this music video yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
될 필요 없으니까 가끔은 위선적이어도 위압적이어도 내가 걸어두고 싶은 내 방향에 첫번에가 되고 싶은 나 사람들이 원하는 나 네가 사랑하는 나 또 내가 빚어내는 나 웃고 있는 나 가끔은 울고 있는 나 지금도 매부 매수 가사나 숨쉬는 persona Who the hell am I? I just wanna go I just wanna fly I just wanna give you all the buses till I die I just wanna give you all the shots when you cry Persona Who the hell am I? I just wanna go I just wanna fly I just wanna give you all the buses till I die I just wanna give you all the shots when you
Okay. So
what were we watching that we was talking about that? It was like something about the conscious mind.
something. It was probably the one that was explained by the Korean guy.
Oh, the
DK
yeah, that's talking about the map of the soul with Suga. That was the video that I was thinking about. Okay.
You know what's great is that we have the other version by I'm pretty sure this is DK TV. Explain to us what we just saw because we need the breakdown. So we're about to go and watch the breakdown of pretty much what the entire song meant because we loved that song, but also we got to go to school and learn more about the lyrics because
you guys are gonna be like, go watch it.
So let's see. So we got the breakdown explained by Korean.
Nah, who the hell am I? I just wanna go, I just wanna fly, I just wanna give you all the buses till I die.
BTS has dropped a comeback trailer to their latest album, The Map of the Soul Persona, and it is absolutely amazing. The album title is the same as a well-known book about psychologist Carl Jung's Principles of Individuation, and BTS is no hiding that this is related, as there are many references to Carl Jung's theories as well as quotes.
I would have never seen this.
You like what?
This dude said,
this guy just
hey,
like zoomed in.
Excuse me, can you get my sniper scope so I can zoom in here?
What?
There was so much happening. All I saw was the building, and I was like, all right, we're in the song now. This is crazy.
In the MV. So to truly understand the song, we need to dig a little bit deeper into Carl Jung's theories, which is what we'll do right in this video. Carl Jung divided the psyche or the human mind into the consciousness and the unconsciousness. He believed that by tapping onto and confronting the parts of the unconsciousness, one could obtain self-knowledge and lead to self-betterment. Today, I'll introduce three elements of this principle: the persona, the ego, and the shadow. The persona is one of the elements in the conscious parts of the psyche, the very outer layer. It is a mask/character that one puts on when they expose themselves to the outer world. It's a compromise between the individual's personality and what society thinks one should look and behave like. Fundamentally, the persona is nothing real. It is like a borrowed personality that one puts on only in certain situations and then takes them off when they are out of that situation. However, most people suffer from the inflation of this persona and they over-identify themselves with this mask, resulting in this mask taking control of your entire psyche. Thus, Jung claimed that one must realize that the persona is not the totality of their being, but just a small component of a much larger personality. And this is achieved by diving into the unconsciousness and dissecting it. Now, another element, the ego, is the center of consciousness. It is what the consciousness believes and views itself to be. Essentially, the character that one thinks he or she should be. However, this is not the true self, as the true self encompasses both the unconsciousness and the conscious parts of the psyche. However, like the persona, many end up identifying themselves with the ego itself. The shadow is the sum of traits that are pushed back deep away from the awareness into the unconsciousness, mostly due to negative feedback or punishment from others when an individual did show these traits. These are the hidden unconscious aspects that the ego has repressed or never really recognized. These are mostly characteristics that one is probably not proud of and do not wish to acknowledge. The persona restricts the realization of the shadow to the outer world. For example, my shadow is right now telling me that I really want to pee in front of the camera right now.
Literally, no, that's
The persona that I have on right now as DKDKTV's Danny restricts me from peeing in front of the camera because the society, you, the viewers, don't want to see that or don't expect me to see that. So my persona is currently restricting my shadow's urge to pee in front of the camera.
Do it.
나는 누구인가 평생 물어본 질문 아마 평생 정답을 찾지 못하게 질문 나는 놈을 고정만 몇 개로 답할 수 있었다면 신께서 그 순간에 나는 답을 담아주신다랬겠지.
From the very first line, Namjoon throws the question, who am I? This is the general theme of this song and possibly this entire album and also this series. He is confused with who he really is. What is his true self? This will likely be the theme of this era of BTS, a journey through their consciousness and unconsciousness to reach the true self. Here RM uses an idiom, 돼지 진주 먹거리. This is an idiom meaning people who do not know the value cannot appreciate the treasures that are given to them. For pigs, a pearl necklace is basically useless. Now here in this verse, Namjoon is confused. He feels happy with his success, yet he feels like he doesn't deserve all the success. Namjoon doesn't know who he is, but others have rewarded him for his behavior. If you really think about what kind of behavior he was rewarded for, he is being rewarded for his stage persona as RM. Him not knowing his true self and being rewarded for a certain persona makes him identify himself as RM more and more, as we will see in the following verses. Namjoon says hesitation is his shadow. Again, as explained above, shadow is, in the union theory, the traits that are pushed deep away from awareness into the unconsciousness due to negative feedback and punishment from others when they did show those traits. When Namjoon says, ever since I became that, the that here is referring to RM, his stage persona. Notice how he says, what?
Quick question. Is Korean read from right to left? Because if you see he's highlighting that and, well, RM, but RM is over here. Would it be like back here?
Huh. I don't even know.
Whoever was like, yeah, Korean's very easy to learn.
The alphabets?
That just looks very complicated. You ever look at a math problem and you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at?
Because I mean, like, right there where the highlighted one in the next word, it looks exactly the same, but I guess it's just missing that little slash in the...
Okay, can you have bad handwriting in Korean? You know how in English like some of like trash
Chicken
handwriting?
That's me. I don't care.
When he became RM, not when he is RM.
Okay, and
RM is originally a persona, a stage persona that he puts on whenever he is with BTS and can take off whenever he isn't. However, Namjoon himself has become RM. RM has become his ego, who he identifies himself with. As RM, he is a leader and cannot be showing his hesitant side. Namjoon, identifying himself as RM, has repressed his hesitant side even more. You can see the little Namjoon being thrown out onto the ground in this scene. This likely represents the shadow of Namjoon.
Me trying to figure out what that was the entire time. I was like,
I just saw something fly and I was
I know.
like trying to read the lyrics. I was like,
that's what somebody was like. You should start read the lyrics first, and then watch the
and
music
then
video.
watch the music video. We need to start
I
doing
know.
that.
Being thrown out, essentially ignoring it exists as he amplifies his RM persona as his defining character, represented by the multiple mirrored images of RM in this scene. However, in the lyrics, he talks about something staring at him below the stage or below the lights. If you think about it, what forms beneath him below the lights on the stage? Shadows. Despite Namjoon never really showing his hesitant traits as RM, it was always lurking in his unconsciousness, and he was seeing it all along while on the stage. He was anxious because he was ignoring a big part of what made Namjoon Namjoon. Deep down, Namjoon doesn't think he is worthy enough. Despite RM taking over his ego and projecting himself to be the leader, deep down he sees many flaws in himself. Yet he has been consumed by his persona as RM and believes that people will only appreciate him when he is RM. He says no one wants to see his clumsiness. So this thought reinforces his over-identification with the RM persona. Due to his over-identification with his RM persona, it really troubles him. He feels regrets and he has troubling thoughts during the night. However, the but in front of Kim Namjoon keeps him going, keeps him working. Kim Namjoon is the true self of Namjoon. This Kim Namjoon encompasses the faults and the shortcomings of Namjoon. However, as mentioned above, his persona as RM has taken over him, and he feels he is RM. He feels he has to be the RM character or people will not appreciate him. Like he said about how no one is interested in seeing his clumsiness, he feels no one wants to see the true Namjoon. So whenever he wants to get out of the RM persona because he's stressed, because he's having troubling thoughts, he remembers, but I'm Kim Namjoon. If I'm not RM, then I'll be Kim Namjoon, the true me, and no one wants to see the true me, or so he thinks. So that keeps him awake, that keeps him going as the RM persona. Again, Namjoon is over-identifying himself with his persona. He remembers himself as RM at this point, and this is the only method he feels he can vent out. Now, a persona is a fake identity, and Namjoon says he has lied and hidden behind the persona, but he isn't embarrassed about that. He thinks the persona is the map of the soul, again, which is a red flag for overly identifying himself with the persona. Also in the video, you can see a huge giant 3D version of RM. It looks very fake, highlighting how a persona is a fake personality. It has also become bigger than Namjoon himself, showing how it has overtaken his ego. To sum it up, this is a song of Namjoon overly identifying himself as RM, the persona, and denying his true self with all its flaws and traits. This seems like a fitting theme for the intro to The Map of the Soul, as likely they will soon come to realize that they must acknowledge and face the shadows, their deep inner flaws, in order to realize their true self and break free from the persona and the ego. I will predict just one thing. This album will not be as upbeat as this comeback trailer makes it seem to be. It may be one of the darkest albums of BTS yet, since these themes will take you deeper into the mind and it's not so beautiful parts than any BTS album has ever been.
All right, guys. So that was BTS Map of the Soul Persona explained by Korean. Okay, makes way more sense.
When you first watched, yeah.
There's just so much information, and it's very refreshing because there's not really many people that we listen to that you can break down their art. There's a lot of people that are in the industry of music that just do music for money, for recognition, and again, music is always been a tool that's been there for people to help people.
Exactly.
But if you're doing it for the money, you're not helping anybody but yourself. You're not really helping yourself because that's essentially your outlet. But if there are things that you're putting out in that outlet on that platform, nobody's getting helped. It's just a vicious cycle, you know.
Exactly.
So yeah, guys. So wow, keep putting them in the comments. We're here for it. And if you're not subscribed, click on that subscribe button below.
Click it.
In all times, don't cheat yourself. Keep it Amicy. Peace. This nigga.